Forest.
Season's greetings. Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic. 137 episodes in a row. We are here on a Monday, not as hot as last Monday. There was some circulation in this garage. We're going to go ahead and talk about how San Diego soccer absolutely sucked this entire weekend. San Diego Loyal loses 1-0 against San Antonio in a pretty sloppy performance away. Hasn't been I think they're cursed. Then we had San Diego Wave. San Diego Wave are opening the Snapdragon Stadium, packing the snap, even though it's already been played on. The grass looks kind of fucked up already. But they also lost the way. We're also going to go ahead and talk about Champions League. La Reina Elizabeth, no longer with us, canceled games, and all that good stuff. So we're also going to go ahead and talk about something that I know our fellow guest has no idea or nor cares about NFL football in our fantasy leagues. Is there anything that just like disconnects you, Alan, from just?
I heard Zach Descott or whatever his name is, Wow.
Dak Prescott.
Okay.
Yeah. Close enough.
All right.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I heard he's going to have a heck of a season this year. So if you are still...
Whoa,
No?
wait. I think
No?
you're mad. Oh, okay, that's funny. That's a good
So
one.
That was pretty good.
Are the Cowboys eliminated from playoffs yet again?
I
like
think
that.
it's preseason.
I like that a lot.
Nice.
It's them boys.
It's them
And then
boys. Yes.
I was listening to 97.3 The Fan or whatever it is, 97.4. I don't know. On the Audacity app. Because it was like when I was turning my car off and they were like, Geno Smith is starting for the Seahawks. And I was like, I know that name.
Wow, you know Geno Smith. I'll give you credit. Yeah, that's
like
a good
when
one.
I stopped watching football, Geno Smith was like a thing, and apparently he's still a thing. So
Well,
He's not.
he won against
he
Russell Wilson today. So shout out to this is just, if you watch like the first like 10 minutes of the stream, like you're just like, where is today heading into? I think it's just an avoidance tactics here because
San Diego Loyal.
I
I would like to make a public apology to every San Diego Loyal fan in the world.
mm-hmm.
Ever since I predicted that San Diego Loyal would win the USL, which I still think they will, they have not won a single.
You just
fucking
doubled.
game.
Oh, boo.
Stop. You can't help yourself. Stop.
They're 0-3, but now I think they're gonna finish out and win the last 5 games.
I am not confident in that statement whatsoever, especially coming out of your mouth.
Sorry, guys.
It's
It's not my fault. It's Landon's fault.
Is
Nate
it-
said
okay.
they fixed it.
okay.
Nate said
I
they
should
fucking
have asked you
fixed
this.
it.
I should have asked you this before stream, Alan. Sorry, but did you listen to Nate at all with us?
No, I have not.
It's fine.
listened to Nate.
So just to give you a recap, because some people have busy weeks.
Nate said they fixed it.
Nate said that they fixed and they were going to address obviously the issues that they had.
I asked him, and I quote, Landon said in the press conference that you guys were going to try to figure out what was wrong and fix it. And I asked him, did you guys figure out what was wrong, and did you guys fix it? He said, great question, Chiba.
You did.
Yes, we fixed it. Of course we fixed it. I don't think they fixed it.
I don't think they fixed a lot.
I don't think so.
Like-
I mean, Nick Moon going down early, Elijah Martin going down right after half. I think there's definitely some wrinkles in here. I didn't necessarily think it was like that poorly played of a game per se. I do want to shout out Jackson Kazanzu. I thought he looked pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So,
this is exactly what showed up on the field, Alan. Actually, now that we're talking about it, this is San Diego Loyal's starting lineup.
Yep.
There we go.
Hey, I mean, yeah.
So Kazanzu comes off the bench. Obviously, a lot of. Have you guys seen the flex tape commercials?
Yes.
Where you just try to. There's like a water spouting out of something.
Yeah.
Just slap some flex tape. I think this is kind of what's been happening the last couple of days, and I think this game just kind of something gave out, and there's a lot of key, players that just aren't here. Obviously, Kyle Adams going out with the red card, getting called up. That's going to be interesting.
Which sucks for Loyal, but good for him.
Yeah.
Why not? Can we just get Nico Boxall to curl his hair and send him instead and be like,
Yeah.
Wow, that's very rude.
Like
It's very rude,
even
Alan.
the even New Zealand knows how bad Boxall is that they don't call him up anymore.
I think it's unfortunate, but
It is unfortunate, but like that's how much he's not doing well. Like,
Yeah,
um,
absolutely.
and I really like Camden Riley as a human being. I think he's a fantastic person.
Hey, you're
and
talking
a great
about the
person to chat
man
with.
of the match, all right? The chosen foods man of the match.
I thought he played decent, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same lineup when Adams isn't centering those three and it's Camden Riley instead. I mean, no disrespect to Camden Riley. I think that it's just there's a you lose Nick Moon. Camden Riley is kind of a step back from Adams. I think that setup does affect how things kind of rolled. They went in a little bit more defensively, putting Jack Metcalf on, and I thought he had a okay game. Yeah, there's only like one really big decision that I thought was like a poor decision that really kind of turned this match. And I'm not sure if we want to get into that part of the game yet, but as far as the lineups is concerned, I thought it was a solid lineup, but there's definitely like when you're not pulling out your best 11 against arguably one of the best teams in the USL, like it's going to be a tough match regardless. Like it was already going to be a tough match, but missing Adams and then Nick Moon going out very early, I think those kind of things do have an effect on your game plan.
And I think, we were talking about, obviously early in the season, San Antonio being, they're number one for a reason. This kind of played into their game of they score and it's very hard to kind of climb back up. And historically, like San Diego just kind of has a dip at this point in the season. And I'm not sure if like looking back, there's anything that can be done or could have been done as far as depth. Just because the rosters that they had last year seemingly had more depth. There's more talent. That's what we were told, coming into the season, there's more talent on this roster.
No, there's better players in general.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But, like, the depth is kind of lacking. Since going back to the Galaxy Open Cup, right, you have injuries coming up. You can't avoid those. But to not have one substitute available, it's unfortunate, but you have these stretches where you miss important players. Stoneman gets a red here and there. Kyle Adams gets a red here and there. Injuries happen to the defensive line. Metcalf is kind of, trying to come back in, but I mean, that's kind of what I'm starting to see is maybe they should have had a player or two in the background. And again, to talk about Kazanzu, he's playing well for what he can. I know we had Dylan from Xavier come in early in the season, and I don't know. That's my little soapbox for now.
But I mean, for this game, like it was expected, right? They were gonna be the more attacking team. San Antonio does like to sit back and they take advantage of the opportunities, which is kind of what they did in this game, right? Off of kind of whack clearance from Riley, that kind of gets lucky because he rebounds off the attacker's head, and it was just a nice shot. I don't think Koke could have done anything there. It was a nice shot. So those plays were going to happen, but to not score the chances that you had, that's what bit them in the ass, man. Yeah. Like, honestly, like, Basel had a freaking shot right in front of the goalkeeper. Guido had so many. He had that penalty, which we're going to get to, by the way. I know Alan's eager to talk about that penalty. But this goal was bound to happen, and you need to know that if you're Landon Donovan. You're not going to keep another clean sheet away against San Antonio. But, man, had they scored, had Kyle scored that and Guido scores that penalty, my prediction would be freaking right, and none of this would have happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure San Antonio really played San Diego off the park either, right? You're looking at that play. Maybe you like to see Camden Riley keep the guy on the outside of the pitch as opposed to letting him in the middle part, right? Like, I just think he takes kind of he lets the player get inside and then he slips, and then it's recovery, and and this is kind of one of the dangers about playing the way that Loyal plays, right? Like, there might be more depth if they played more of a 4-4-2 like they used to. But when you play 3-5-2, you're putting one of those midfielders that you might have saved for a substitution on. It's kind of one of those take and give and take things. You still had Jack Blake and Kyle Vassell on your bench, right? You would have had Camden Riley on your bench with Adams on the pitch, right? So I think depth is something that does exist or did exist. You know, Evan Conway, like you said, there is depth. It's just that you're starting to lose that depth because of injuries and red cards, and now you're playing with not a full deck. I do think, you know, you play this game 10 times, I think Loyal gets out with points, like half of them, like particularly with the way they played, right? They had, you know, San Antonio had that one look. San Diego had one look that they missed, right? You still put 4 shots on target. You won 3-0, putting 6 shots on target. So you had the majority of possession. Yeah, they got 16 shots off, but only 4 on target. One of them went in.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, Nate Miller's told us that Conway, it wasn't that bad. Like he wasn't hurt. It was just a little bit of a thing, and now he didn't make the bench, right? So now you have to wonder, okay, well, how hurt is he? Is he gonna be ready for Phoenix? Is he not? Like, what's gonna be the lineup there?
We've had history of players just disappearing around this time of the San Diego Loyal season for mysterious, nefarious reasons.
That is true.
I don't put Conway in that boat.
Oh, no. That's a stretch. That was a little bit of a stretch.
That'd be unfortunate. No, I know.
Somebody said we have AC30, and when I read it, I thought it's AC130 from Call of Duty. I mean,
no comment.
No comment on Carlton, right? But he. So here's the thing. He's a good player. He hasn't shown it on the field. He has those moments where you're like, oh shit, este güey está cabrón. But he doesn't have that impact that I think the team expected or hoped to get out of him coming in off the bench, right?
It hasn't been worth it.
It has not been worth it.
That's
like all the shit they went through. I think the most worth it thing out of this thing is that freaking interview got 1,000 views. Thank you, Loyal. Thank you, I guess.
Appreciate you.
But soccer wise has not been worth it. No, it's soccer now. The Queen passed away.
Damn it. She ruined everything.
But yeah, so that to answer that Carlton comment, it hasn't been worth it really. But again, the missed opportunities that they had.
Yeah. Thomas Among being aggressive in the box wins them a penalty kick. And
Toomey not shooting the fucking ball, man, again. Like before that, he had like cuts in and then doesn't take the shot when he needs to. But yeah, no, I mean Among again, best freaking trade I think that Loyal has done in their history, because they got him for
sure,
a very like whatever player. But yeah, so again, Alan, riddle me this, Alan. Why is Guido shooting penalties?
I was surprised when the penalty gets called and then Guido's taking the penalty kick. And maybe like they've been in training, he's been like burying them. But this is like a pretty poorly taken penalty kick. Like it's not even good. And the thing that makes me mad is he kicks it, he sees it being saved and doesn't run and chase the ball. It's like, be the basketball player and go get your own rebound. Like that's what you should be doing. You take a bad penalty, you follow your rebound in. And maybe he doesn't get to the ball, but look how close that the defender gets to the ball before the goalkeeper. Like Kyle Vassell beats him to it, and Kyle Vassell, like, sure he's
coming from outside of the box.
Yeah, but like follow your shot, man. Like basketball rules.
He's doing his best Chicharito impersonation.
Oof.
But
I mean, I was surprised. I thought Adams was gonna step up and take it. He's 1 for 1, so like he's better than most of the people taking penalty kicks this season. And maybe they're like, we don't want our a midfielder to be taking it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how that decision was made, but I was surprised that it wasn't Adams. And, again, we find ourselves shaking our head when we can't convert a penalty kick, which can get converted at 78 to 80% of the time. Like, 4 out of 5 times you should be able to score a penalty kick, and they are 4 out of 8, 50%. Like, we're Shaq shooting free throws.
Gross.
Wow. That is an amazing
Result is what the result
comparison.
is. We certainly had enough chances to score, so we did enough, I think, to get something from the game. But if the ball doesn't hit the net, you can't win. So
Wow.
That bothers me.
Wow. What a
Like, I
what
was
a
just
comment.
Like, no, the little sonrisita, the little.
you can't win. So I thought it was just a really good game.
I think he's
thought
happy
our
with third
guys
place.
played really well, competed really well, and can live with that. The two before this were
You have no
frustrating,
choice.
the 2 games before this. Tonight, I thought the effort was really good. Their goalie was player of the game. You can't ask for a lot more than that when you're on the road, except trying to score the goals. So, well, you have to be successful in the course of a season, you have to have lots of guys contribute. And so a lot of guys stepped in and played when they weren't expected to, probably, or didn't think they were going to play as much, and they did a great job. Cam came in and did a great job. Jack Metcalf was great. Jackson was good when he came in. Andrew and Bass changed the game when they came in. So lots of guys had good performances. Disappointing to lose, but it's the type of game you can live with.
Can you guys live with that, San Diego Loyal fans? Can you guys live with this type of game? Let me know in that chat real quick.
You've been living through this type of game. Like, that's the thing. I think that's the issue here, right? Like, now it's you win 3-1, you lose 3-1. You lose 3-1, you lose 0-1. So just exponentially, it was a little plateau of 2 games where it's just, 3-1. And same type of game, same type of scoreline where it shouldn't have really been 3-1. But I don't know. Like,
I feel like his answers could be a little more in the way to kind of relieve that pressure from the fans, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to win because of the fans, and I don't know, like that answer. If I'm not media and I'm just a regular fan, I see that, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, does he not give a fuck about the team?
I think some of it also might be just like, we're clearly in a funk, and the last thing he wants to do is throw a team or a player or something under the bus for underperforming.
Yeah.
And so maybe they're a little bit of like man management here of, we're going to post this, people are going to see it. And I don't want to be like, this is terrible, we played poorly. I mean, he's not wrong. They did enough to get something out of the game. It's not wrong. Like, they score the penalty kick, it's a 1-1 draw, and they get a point. They still have the tiebreak against San Antonio if they can catch them. Not going to happen. Luckily, Switchbacks lost. New Mexico United lost. El Paso lost. Vegas lost. Like, the only team below them that won was RGV and Sac Republic. And Sac Republic is 6 points away.
With the game in hand.
So it's one of those, like, it was kind of a miracle that everyone else below them didn't do as well. And so you can kind of be like, well, hey, we did what we could to get close and get something out of it, but it just didn't happen. Shucks. And they still, we're in a better position than we were last year. But really, it's like the conversation we had last year was, if we can win one of these matches, we'll lock up second place in a home playoff match. We're doing that again, right? Like, we could have clinched a playoff spot against the last 2 teams. If you beat Monterey Bay, you clinch a playoff spot. If you beat San Antonio, you clinch a playoff spot. Like if you look at Eastern Conference, like half of the Eastern Conference is already done. Now, that's a much different landscape, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all make it.
Yeah.
When you have 14 teams that are just garbage. But it's just frustrating. And as a fan, you can be frustrated. I understand kind of where Landon Donovan's coming from as trying to manage his team and trying not to get them down and in a funk, because there's not a lot of time left to get out of that funk. And you're playing some teams that maybe on paper don't look like they're going to be tough teams, but there's history there. And so, in those rivalry games or those games with history, things go weird real quick. So I think there's a little bit of man management in that answer.
Yeah.
But I think fans have a right to be upset with that comment. Especially with what's been going on with some of the teams in the USL, where it's like trust the process, and that team is still in 12th place. And probably not gonna make the playoffs, although they're still 5 points out, which is absolutely insane to me.
For me, I feel like as the manager, as the coach, you need to be on your players when they don't win the game, when they don't score the goal. Especially, man, had they lost this game 2-1, but they at least put one in the net, it's like, okay, at least you scored one. Yeah, cool. But you don't score, and then you still say, I'm happy with this performance. No, dude, you didn't score a single goal in this game when you're the highest scoring team in the freaking league. I want to see the content where Landon's yelling at them in the locker room like Arteta is at Arsenal in that Prime documentary, saying like, this is shit. Like, this is shit. But like, I get it.
Who's to say that's not happening, right? Like, praise in public, criticize in private.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't see it in London.
That's Nate's job.
I think that's more Nate's job, if anything.
That's Nate's job. And, we had him on. Thank you, Nate, for coming on.
It's a good cop, bad cop, right? And I think Nate's the bad cop. And I mean, if it's the role, like, I think he has every right to be.
Like a glove. Yeah, no, I don't know. There's a couple of games left. Maybe it was just a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
Hey, let's clinch at home against Phoenix and compete against the Wave.
That's yikes.
Hey guys.
Wow.
I mean, loyal tend to lose against bottom half teams, right? So, yikes.
That's the thing. Like a couple of weeks ago, if you told me, would you be comfortable with Loyal and facing on a one-off game against anybody in the league? Would they win? I'd say, yeah, they're the best. They're the best. They're the best. But right now, how confident are you that on a one-off game against some, wild-ass team, would they win that game in the playoffs, at home or away? Obviously, at home maybe a little better chances, but even then, I don't know. The Oakland match, it just comes to mind. It's been a rough patch here.
I would take them at home against any other team. Because most other teams, maybe outside of San Antonio, their road records aren't nearly as good, and San Diego is one of the best home records, right? 4 losses. 1 loss in the last 5 home matches. On the road, though, like RGV and Las Vegas Lights have better records. Now, those are 3 and 4 in the West. They're tied with Colorado, but they have a game. Colorado has a game away in hand, if you will. This is one of those, like, you have to finish as high as possible because you want as many home games as possible if you're San Diego. Like, this is where you win the playoffs. You get as many home games. And if San Antonio is the 1 seed and you're the 2 seed, that means you're not going to face each other until the Western Conference Finals, or some team knocks them off and you get to host the Western Conference Finals. Like, they have got to lock up that second place, because if they can get home field except for San Antonio, then this is a very, very dangerous San Diego team. And so I think these next few games against, Phoenix, against Vegas, against OC, I think that's when they have to win the West, essentially. Like, you have to get those home playoff matches. Now, it's no guarantee, but the way Loyal plays at home with their fans behind them, I would take them over any team. And so they have got to get to second place to avoid San Antonio until either the Western Conference Finals in San Antonio, which would be great because, again, it's a one-off game and fluky things can happen.
And you have experience there.
Right.
You have playoff experience there.
Yep. And you played decently well. Like, you held them to 1 goal and you almost drew. Like, that's at least forcing PKs, and at that point, although with the way we take PKs, just can we get Charlie Adams to take all 5? It's like Charlie Adams, Barley Badams,
Still blows my
Charlie
mind.
Dadams,
Charlie has not missed a penalty, and you still don't put him to take it.
Charlie
Daddy Adams.
Daddy Adams.
Hell yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite Charlie. Daddy Adams.
Daddy Adams. You won't tell him in person.
I will.
Oof. Well, not
Yeah.
17th.
Ow. So the 17th. Yeah. Sorry, go for it.
I was thinking the 17th is kind of a sneaky hard game. Like, again, you look at standings and you're like, Phoenix is terrible, and Phoenix has been pretty gosh darn terrible.
Oakland, a team that was built by the current coach for Phoenix. Like, the recipe's there, right?
I mean, you take Oakland's coach and then you still lose to them.
I think John Morrissey said, Oakland playing Oakland system better than Phoenix playing
Yes, I
Oakland
saw
system?
that
Who would have thought?
Yeah, that's hilarious. So Saturday, September 17th, San Diego Loyal play Phoenix Rising on the same day as another hometown team. But San Diego Loyal, if you go to this game, you get to buy the black goalkeeper jersey, which is a good marketing strategy to get people to go to this game, honestly, because it's going to be available only at Torero.
Is there a way I can get to the game, buy a black kit, and then go to Work the World Tour?
What time is the concert?
I think it's 7, but they want you there super early. I'll ponder.
Your media.
Yeah,
You could pull up at 4:30.
they're probably not even open by then. I'll ponder. I'll ponder.
5.
Let me know.
I have to ponder.
I know somebody tends to actually listen to the podcast. Shout out, Raj,
Oh, yeah, that's the boy.
that boy.
Hey, give us one of these for a giveaway.
I mean, because those are pretty nice, right? Like,
That's my favorite goalkeeper kit. I like the black.
I mean, yeah, I can live without it though. I got the purpley one. I do like them because it doesn't say beer sponsor anywhere.
I can leave without any of the jerseys, but
You can leave. Yeah. Agreed.
Bye.
Bye. So obviously, not the Phoenix that we expected at the beginning of the season. Still, it's an important game. San Diego Loyal versus Phoenix. Some wild things have happened between these teams, soccer wise, football wise, and extracurricular. But how do we feel? They're at home. You're saying that you would take anybody.
I don't know because Kyle Adams won't be there, and I don't know what the starting lineup will look, especially in that back line. I would have to see the lineup first to be able to give an honest prediction. I do think they pull off this win. They're very good at home. Phoenix is not the best right now. I'm gonna go with a win here. I'm gonna go with like a 2-1, maybe 2-0 win. I do think they scored 2 against Phoenix, but I'm not the most confident for this one, honestly.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Phoenix team that has beaten San Antonio twice. Like, they're weird. There's talent on the team, right? There's good players on Phoenix Rising. They just haven't been really putting it together. Their defense has been shaky. They're going to be missing Kevin Lambert. I believe he got called up by the Jamaican national team. So I think they're going to be a little bit weakened in the middle, which was already a little bit not great. The thing that's going to be the toughest is there's still enough offensive firepower to put San Diego under pressure. Particularly, I'm not sure how Elijah Martin's feeling right now. Adams, might be out. And I mean, if Elijah Martin plays this game, I think we win. Like, Elijah versus Phoenix Rising, like, it almost feels like if you put Elijah Martin on the pitch just by himself against Phoenix Rising, we get a clean sheet. But I have some confidence that San Diego can really put together a good game here. Again, it is home. They seem to like home cooking better, although Oakland was able to expose their weaknesses, and now they have that same kind of system coach. Although that wasn't the coach that coached them when Oakland beat
Yeah.
San Diego. I think this game means a lot to San Diego as well. I think there is that history there. They were able to win 3-2 on the road, and so I think this is a really important kind of bookend to the season that we could maybe kick off some really positive closing to the season. And so this is kind of last year. Phoenix came in, won 1-0, very hard fought. Like it was not a great feeling. So I think San Diego needs to put that that loss behind them. Revenge from last year's home win for Phoenix, and I think I agree with Chiva. It's probably going to be a 2-1. It's not going to be crazy blowout, but I have a good feeling about them this weekend.
I don't have such a good feeling about this.
Adams isn't playing because of the red card still, right? Because it was a straight red.
I don't think it was a red for violent conduct, but you talk, I'll look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alan
So
looks that up.
again, depending on what the lineup looks like, I think that's kind of what we all agree that who's there. Having these utility players has been pretty. It's been working out for Loyal. You put Evan Conway here, you put Nick Moon there, like they'll figure it out.
I mean, if Conway's good to go and he starts, I think that's a better looking team already.
Yeah,
Because you don't know how bad Nick Moon got injured.
Yeah, exactly. So you have a lot of firepower, but I don't know if firepower is necessarily what's wrong with the team because they're creating the chances. The firepower is there. They just need to chisel and
Put the ball in the net.
polish what they have. Maybe it's a little chemistry thing. I'm not sure what it is. They're just in a funk, and the ball just doesn't want to go in. And I think that's what again Landon was alluding to a little bit. It's just like, hey, like sometimes the ball just doesn't go in. And sure, I'll give you that, but when you're reverting to errors and trending down, it's not good. I'm gonna say a 1-1 tie.
Well, that's not a loss.
It's not a loss, but like not what people want.
That's gonna end up dropping second place if that happens.
It's just one of those things where I'm not really entirely sure what San Diego Loyal is gonna show up. They do get super powered, Super Saiyan a little bit at home. It's Phoenix, rivalry match, but I'm not sure if they can harness all that energy and put it into the score line and just convert it that way.
You drop points then you're hoping Colorado doesn't win.
I think that's what it's going to end up. Like there's going to be game watching at the end of this, and it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to. That's the thing. That's the frustrating thing. It doesn't
control their
to.
destiny right now.
They do, but I think it's going to go down to game watching and seeing what Colorado's going to do if they score. I'm not sure what like goal difference is or stuff like that, but yikes. I think it's going to be a 1-1. I think that's being as positive as I can be at this point.
The first tie break is head-to-head.
Head-to-head, yeah.
Eso. Yeah, sorry.
So I think they have the tie break over Colorado. If yes.
Yeah, because
they should have the tie break over Colorado.
Tied on 1-1? Yeah, right. Yeah. So yeah, they do have it. But again, you tie the game and Colorado wins, you're down a point now. So you'll have to win this game. You have to win your last two home games. Those are must wins.
Yes, agreed.
Because you go to Vegas, I mean, who knows how you do against Vegas? You are gonna have a good crowd of locals going up there and fans. You play Orange County again, and I mean, we know how it is at Orange County. Alan, you know how it is at Orange County. And then
yes.
you end up against the runners-up. You finish out the season against the runner-up of the Open Cup, who in the USL are not doing too bad still right now. So tough matchups.
And at this point, they're playing for pride, right? Like if you can knock San Diego down a peg, like you might not make the playoffs because that's probably not super likely, and they're not eliminated. Mm-hmm. But jumping all of those teams is a pretty big stretch. But you can knock your in-state quote rival down a peg and and beat them, like that's something to be proud of and something to play for, right? Like this is what they're playing for now. They're playing spoiler. They got Milan Olaski, who's in the Golden Boot race, trying to break records, and so they're going to try and score a ton of goals, or at least score enough goals to get him some points. So I think, it's going to be one of those. They're going to be playing for something that is important for them, and so it's not going to be just their last place, forget about it.
Tony, you're not very confident about this team.
I'm
right
not.
now.
I'm not. And
it's valid. Like,
proven,
it's
until
fair.
proven otherwise. And I think that's
Yeah.
kind of the position where we're at. And I don't like the way that New Mexico game is nestled in, just like flashbacks of last year, just kind of just
You're not gonna
coming
be
to
at that
memory.
game.
I'm not. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be at
in
Vegas.
fact, you're going to Vegas after like 2 weeks after Loyal goes to Vegas. You did that on purpose, huh?
No, I did not choose to go to Vegas on purpose. I did not choose to go to Vegas on those days. Well,
Catch Tony in the club.
I'm just gonna be soaking in human.
You know,
juices in
if
a
you go
pool.
to the penny slots and you can drink for free while gambling pennies.
That's probably what I'm gonna do.
Mhm.
Honestly,
Yeah, you're welcome. Tips
Yeah.
and
Oh,
tricks. for
yes,
Vegas.
tips. We're taking tips. I'm taking tips, guys.
You don't need tips from them. You got me.
Oh,
Gosh,
Aw.
I love
That's
Vegas.
very cute.
that was very tender.
Yeah, like asking them. Like, I love you, Chad, but Vegas is my shit.
What is your favorite flavor of
Defeat with Loyal. When they don't.
what? What?
That was very dark. Like, you were like, your favorite flavor. I was like, of Defeat by Loyal.
Oh wow.
Favorite flavor what?
Of a natural ice cream pop, like una paleta. What's that in English?
Popsicle.
Like a popsicle, like natural flavor popsicle. Do you have one of those?
Natural flavor popsicle,
Like strawberry?
probably. Strawberry is a good choice.
Like, you mean the agua? Or
Yeah. What? Yeah.
okay, like
What is that in English?
uh
Okay,
Water?
here.
fresh
we
water
have-
popsicle. Like paletas, that like lime paletas, the Mexican ones. Like,
Like
oh my bad. The
this,
what are they? What are
like these.
I mean, I guess
you mean
strawberry.
the
If they
spa
like a
water popsicles?
Oh, bro. Hey, what's
Spa-
up with you guys? Like,
Have you had spa
have you had
water,
spa
Alan?
water before? Have you heard about this?
No.
So the
So you know agua frescas, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So
The Jamaica Aqua Fresca.
yeah, Jamaica. So people in TikTok of a certain skin tone.
okay, let's not generalize.
Okay, white people.
Oh shit.
No, so a lot of them started putting on TikTok.
Them.
Oh, like this spa water of this flavor, and just Mexican people got really upset.
So this is spa water. It's now been gentrified into
Yep.
being called spa
Spa
water.
water?
Mhm.
That's terrible.
Look at this
Why-
spa water.
Why would someone do that?
Spa water. Infused detox water.
That's
Dude, Fred, that looks
Freaking
like just
terrible.
water with fruit in it. Like,
terrible.
It's her fault.
yeah, it's her fault.
This is like what I picture when I think of TikTok, the entity of TikTok. That's what I imagine it being.
That is, yeah, that should be like when you have like the app. What is that? The artwork of the app when you download
The
it.
icon.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Just beware,
Yeah.
you're gonna deal into a lot of this. Yeah, man. So your favorite spa water paleta? I like strawberry. Oh, actually, no, watermelon
Cucumber.
or limon. I like a good limon one.
Good cucumber water just refreshes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my wife likes the cucumberness.
I bet she does.
Wow. I hate you.
Ears.
Alan, you are the absolute best. Enjoy. RuPaul goes global. I'm close. Enjoy it. We're gonna hopefully get a San Diego Loyal win.
I'm looking forward to it.
It wasn't a penalty. Before we let you go.
Oh, for Wave, yeah,
it wasn't a
no.
penalty.
It wasn't a penalty.
That was like a swing and a miss, and then the person's like, "Oh, they got me." Oh,
Very Robin-like.
Oh, hey. World Cup is coming out.
No era penal.
69 days.
No era penal.
So- Will Adams miss the Phoenix one? Because he's going into camp, right? And he's gonna miss Phoenix and Vegas.
That's what I heard.
Because they play September 22nd and September 25th.
Yeah, so
So
usually
he's probably gone.
Mhm.
He will miss both of those. So I would
That's rough.
assume that he will be back for the OC and New Mexico matches. I don't think, because I think Stoneman came back after the first game, because it's not like violent conduct.
Mhm.
I think it's just the one game for the dogs. So
Well, Alan, in the words of my grandma, si Dios quiere.
If God wants it to,
okay,
or feels like it.
all right.
That's what my grandma used to tell me.
I only know Adios Mio, but Adios Mio.
If you ever watched King of the Hill, that they had a show within a show. Those are my favorite things in cartoons, like shows within shows, like Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
But yes,
there's a badass Texas guy. I forget his name. Just says "Vaya con Dios." That's like the catchphrase, and then shoots people.
Adios mio.
Alan,
Adios,
gracias.
amigos.
have fun with your egg handball.
Oh, it's the best. I love it.
Oh, the football. I was like, what?
Yeah, the egg handball. Yeah, very
dumb.
clever. Haha.
Love you guys.
You're the
That
best.
is Alan.
Thank you, Alan.
To talk about another crappy San Diego team. Not crappy. but
Hey, whoa, hey. They're not crappy.
played like crap. Refs are crappy in the NWSL. I can tell you that. Casey Tony would agree with me, but she would get fined again.
Yeah. We can say it. You can't. I hear voices outside, so I'm going to go check.
Go check it out. I'll entertain these people. You guys like manguito with chile? Manguito with chile from Guadalajara. It's the best. So how many of you are going to Loyal instead of Wave on Saturday? Jason, could we interest you in some San Diego Wave FC tickets if you were interested for free? Take your 2 daughters to a San Diego Wave game? Like, let me know. Are all of you going to Loyal on Saturday? Because I feel like some of you are going to be mad that I won't be there and Tony won't be there. But you got to understand, from our side, it's the first game at Snapdragon. Content-wise, it has to get done, right? Sorry. We've been to so many Loyal games. Can't miss this one. It's an opportunity. ¿Todo bien? ¿Todito bien? No, I'm just asking people who's going to Loyal, who's going to Wave. Looks like most of them are going to Loyal. 6-1 in soccer's not going anywhere.
I don't know if he's welcome.
Hey, I saw you
I don't know
today,
if he's welcomed anywhere.
Oh, dude, yeah. Turn up your volume, Chiba. It sounds like you're whispering in my ear. That's because I wasn't facing the mic, bro. That's why.
Stop yelling at the listeners.
Maybe let me whisper in your ear.
Huh?
What? Let's talk about San Diego Wave. They had a game this weekend.
Yes, they did.
A 10 a.m. game, which is wild.
Interesting. Rather interesting.
Against the Spirit. Washington Spirit. That's such a great name for a Washington team. Spirit.
A Washington team that had not won in ages. In ages.
Yeah, they were second to last.
Hi, Alan.
Jaden Shaw came back in the starting lineup and did it in fashion. She scored another goal, which is great. How old is she? 17?
Let me get rid of Alan real quick.
She's 17?
Yeah, she is 17. She came back from representing the U.S. Women's National Team in the Under-21 World Cup. They didn't do so well. But she comes back to San Diego Loyal's lineup, and this is what we were talking about, right? Like, they needed somebody to essentially take that 9 spot, that 9 role, because San Diego Wave's been able to have really cool, awesome creative play, and they just haven't been able to put the ball in the net. And they had been struggling with that before they won this last game that they did here at home. But they were really missing Jody Taylor. Jody Taylor had been injured.
Natural 9.
A
poacher.
So then this happens, but then it just kind of broke down. Like Morgan down, and then the false 9 just kind of doesn't work all the time. She needs to have that space, have that creativity, take a couple players out, because she'll make the passes. If there's somebody that's there as a center attacking mid type player, Morgan would do great, especially along with Korniak. Yeah. And Korniak, a little bit of dip in form from what we saw earlier in the year. I think people didn't know what to expect with her, especially in that midfield position. But now I think people are starting to, there's film now. There's been a couple games under their belt, so other teams are a little bit more prepared to see what they have and what looks that she gives. But even then, she's still able to play really well. Create the plays that she needs to, get the balls back that she needs to. But I don't know. It's one of those things where San Diego Wave are on top, but then they kind of falter here and there. It was an awesome game. Did you see that they like took over like a Starbucks, Alex Morgan and La Morra de DC, and they were like baristas?
I did it. Oh, because of the commercial?
Yeah.
Man, that's funny. Alex Morgan is the top scorer in the NWSL right now. 15 goals.
Congratulations to her. She's doing really well. Pen Alex strikes again.
5 penalty goals.
Pen Alex.
10 goals, not penalty.
Pen
I don't think we can call it that.
Okay, well,
she's scoring them though.
She's scoring them. Yeah, she scored.
I mean,
them
I know a San Diego player that's not scoring penalties.
No, a couple actually.
Couple of them, yeah. Like I know a team that's shooting 50% from the penalty box. Oh, yikes! Shout out to Paul, who was on a San Diego Loyal podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Wild. Let's have a not. Anyway. Cool. Yikes. So yeah, as you were saying, a really good cross into the box. This is actually a really, really, really cool goal, just because of the technique that it takes to be able to connect with the ball.
And it's what Van Egmond has been doing all season, getting those crosses. And sometimes the other players don't get to finish them, or sometimes they're a little bit off, but it was perfectly timed. She timed that run perfectly, man.
Exactly. And the technique here that is hard to do is the way that she hit it. She doesn't hit it with the inside of her foot. She hits it directly first time.
With the right foot, too. Normally
with the right
you finish
foot.
that with the left.
Yeah, with the right foot, and caught it right at the top of the foot, which is really hard to do.
Dude.
To make contact and to not whiff it, but it was
It's those goals are
magnifique.
You don't teach that, right? It's an instinct.
Yeah.
When you're that good at the game, and a lot of time where players are naturally not that good and they're learning it and they kind of practice and they grind it, you're taught this is a finish with the left.
Hi, Alan.
And a lot of the times it won't happen, right? So great finish. You shoot that with the left, you're probably going to shoot it first post, and the goalkeeper's going to get a hand on it. So very smart play by the 17-year-old. Great cross by Van Egmond, and it was a great team goal.
No, Jason. But yeah, so this game ended up being a back and forth game, very, very fourth, just because Washington came back in that first half and pretty much took it to San Diego Wave. San Diego Wave unable to answer in that first half. These two have the exact same uniforms, which bothers me. Just the home uniform is the same uniform.
Yes.
The away uniform is the same away uniform. It's
like
pretty
that.
wild.
It's like that in another. So when I started watching, I was like, "Oh, dude, okay." I was like, "Who's Sanchez? Wave got a new player?" And I was like, "Oh shit, Wave are white right now." It was a little confusing at first.
But yeah, so Washington does go up 2-1, and it's just a tough set of couple games that they've been having too. It's just they haven't been able to be consistent as can be. Unlucky. There's a ball that goes between the legs of 4 defenders. Right here, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Support clearance there, and
we've seen Wave be on the other side of this, and they're able to get a ball after it's getting bounced around inside the box.
It happens a lot in this league.
Yeah.
And then you go down 3-1, right? Or was it 2-2?
No,
you go down.
Yeah,
3-1,
they went down 3-1.
So At that point, what are you thinking? Are you like, wow, Wave, like you were just doing pretty good like last week?
It was a really good goal. Amber Brooks. Did you see it? You didn't even see it.
I'm reading Jason's
I know.
comment.
We'll get to it, boys.
I saw it.
Oh, let's listen to the Always Loyal Sometimes Wave podcast. I love it. I love that. Jason, I love that from you. It's true.
Still calling.
We're the ones that have Nate Miller on.
They're gonna get Nate Miller on Wednesday now.
We still haven't had Landon Donovan. Landon.
Another formal invitation.
We're waiting, Landon.
It's another formal invitation, Landon. Come join us on the podcast.
Casey Stoney, Coach Casey. This is your first and formal invitation to the Two Balls at a Mic podcast. I think that's already in the works, but it's just, it's difficult when you're dealing with a top flight.
Oh, yeah.
Top flight team.
Competing for the top of the league.
So loyal.
11 points away.
But look at this goal. Look at this goal. God
It's
damn
a nice
it.
header.
Look at this goal. It's just.
Could Sheridan put a hand on that? Like, did she mistime it a little bit? Jump too early, maybe? I think it was just high enough and dipped down.
Yeah, like the way that it's one of those things where, like, if you have to dissect this goal just for what it is, because
It's one of those where
look at where the ball's going. The ball's going away. Her body's going away. So what does she has to do? She has to almost turn and head it backwards like a.
No, but the thing is, I think she jumped straight up, right? And I feel like with this one, if you lean backwards, maybe you get the hand on it and able to push it out. It's a hard save.
Floated
if
for
that
like
happens. Yeah.
half a millisecond longer than she thought. Like
Yeah,
right there,
it's a hard
right there. It
stop.
should have stopped. It should have started to dip.
Yeah, no, it's a perfectly placed header.
It was a really good header.
Like, it really was. Like, that's a world-class goal.
Yeah,
It
like,
really is.
To be able to do that on the fly, exactly just like.
By the way, that was
shot.
Dennis Rodman's daughter, right? Place for Washington.
Dennis Rodman's ex-wife, and
I thought my dad made that comment. I was like, I'm not too sure, but
okay. Who?
my dad,
No. I know who your dad is. You have yes.
Rodman from Washington Spirit. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
We're finding out. I really don't know. Like, I'm finding out, and if it's Trinity Rodman.
No, her name is
Trinity Rodman.
Yes.
So what? Always a fucking contrary. No, it can't be. Yeah, so it is. It is a daughter. Wow.
Okay.
Wow, Chiba. Your dad is so cool. Maybe you should hang out with him a little more and catch some.
Okay.
Bitch.
But Wave made a comeback.
Wave made a comeback. They really did. And so
Made it
that's
happen,
kind of
honestly.
like, if Casey Stone is going to have to land in defense, I really like the way that they fought back. Proud of the team because of the way that they showed garra, fierceness. It does help that there is a call for a penalty. Alex Morgan getting a call after being destroyed.
That is a clear penalty.
After being destroyed.
And you know what? If she's gonna get destroyed like that,
Look at
then
this.
she deserves to get
at
that
this.
penalty goal.
Look at this. So bad.
She knew that was coming. The
Yeah,
player was
you
looking
put
at the
yourself
ball the
at
whole
she- yeah.
time. She's like, "Yep, I'm getting a penalty."
Yeah,
here.
I just have to tap the ball a little bit and contact's
yep,
going to be
yep,
made.
yep,
She
yep.
gets the
Smart
the
play.
call and she buries it with that La Pata Bendita, the left, into the side netting. Again, how do you know it's a good penalty? If it hits the side netting first before anything.
Yes, absolutely.
She can't reach that. Yeah, she. Yes, but don't call her that. Don't call her that. Oh, yeah. It's a whole thing. Okay, La Trinidad. Trinity Rodman. Gotcha.
Gotcha. learning with this
So, yeah. So, hey, we're
Learning.
learning as we go.
Yep.
A couple of interesting, substitutions. The ones that you always kind of see. Amira Ali comes into the game. Eventually, they tie this game 3-3. And
With a very, again, another controversial call, right? Like, was it a corner kick for San Diego Wave? It wasn't. But then you don't hear people saying, well, it wasn't a corner kick. You keep hearing it wasn't a penalty. That's terrible refereeing. Terrible refereeing on both sides.
yeah,
Like, there's no argument the ref was terrible, but it's on both sides, so it's kind of fair, you know? But that was just no contact.
There was no contact, and then again, we'll see the clear indication, and that's gonna be my next. Like again, not hoping that something goes terribly wrong at Snapdragon and that Wave win, but if they for some reason lose and there's some shenanigans, with the referee.
Don't say the question, because people are gonna steal that shit.
Okay, I won't say the question.
You know I'm right.
Okay, that's fine.
You know I'm right.
That's fine. We're watching you competition.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie.
Yeah. No,
So there was no contact here. Like this slide comes in. Where's the slide? She's over there.
No way.
No way that there's contact there.
Pinche clavadote,
she
güey.
Dives.
Well,
no VAR.
You can't blame the player for diving there. Like,
yeah,
it's part of the game. Unfortunately, Mexicans fans know this the hard way, but
Sheridan
another good
almost
penalty.
Gets to it.
She guessed it.
She guessed it. Almost gets to it. Just that's all she wrote. San Diego Wave lose this match 4-3, 4-3, and you know
dropped
it just
to third place.
Is what it is. They dropped now to third place. They're gonna make playoffs. They just are. Unless I just I'm not you, Chiva.
Damn. They play Angel City on the 17th.
They play Angel City on the 17th of Saturday.
First game at Snapdragon. Yes.
Are we?
We can.
Are we? Let's see how many people.
I don't even think our chat wants those tickets.
Oh, okay.
Like I asked. Like Jason said no. I asked if he wanted some. He said no.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna be exciting. Again, we're both gonna be at Snapdragon just because my car crapped out. So you're gonna go ahead and drive both of us. It just doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
we are.
Yeah, no, I'm not paying for your gas money.
Jason said so. It seems like kicking the penalty where the keeper can't reach. It seems to be a good strategy. Yeah, like. Well, if we're able to go to a lower training, we'll let them know. I was like, hey guys, did you guys know that this strategy works?
It's been a while.
There hasn't been
training. There has not been media availability in person. Otherwise, we would have been at the Olympic Training Center, much like we would have been at the Wave at this point too. Mm-hmm. They've had breaks.
Chistoso.
Oh, 619 said he's down, boy. The boy's down.
Send us a DM.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I might be able to.
Yeah, because I can't have 619 Soccer getting his ass beat and our cameras taken. Just because, I don't know, persona non grata.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch your back, homie.
Yeah, man. I mean, Champions League happened.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't for you. Tragic news moving on from San Diego soccer. The real sad part about this whole thing is Marciano Cantero, lead singer of Enanitos Verdes.
Oh.
Bato.
Yeah, no, so obviously
the sucks.
The Queen is one thing, but like this one hit Latin America. If you don't know, you don't know. You're not gonna know. So just think of like Steven Tyler from Aerosmith dying.
Never got to see them live.
Noel Gallagher from Oasis. Think Taylor Hawkins if he was lead singer. Just it's Latin America is in tears, in shambles. Los Enanitos Verdes losing an enanito. So pretty soon it's going to be singular, el enano verde. Anyway.
Yep. The Champions League, so match day 1 happened, right? And then we have match day 2 this week. And normally there's more space, but because of the World Cup, right? Like there's kind of squishing the schedule together. Squish. Let's talk about the Tuesday games real quick.
I don't want to.
Let's talk about the first morning game.
I don't want to.
Dynamo Zagreb.
I don't want to.
Against Chelsea. Boy.
I don't want to.
Boy, tell us what happened to your boys in blue that just sacked Tuchel after this game.
I don't want to speak on any of this. So apparently there's been drama going on behind the scenes between Tuchel and the new owner.
Apparently, he wanted Ronaldo and Tuchel didn't. Would you have wanted Ronaldo?
Over Aubameyang? Yeah. Yeah, I'll take bench Naldo. That was good.
No.
But yeah, so Chelsea lose this match away to Dinamo Zagreb. This game, it was painful to watch just because you know what the
I
talent
thought
is on the
Koulibaly's
field.
slow as fuck.
Koulibaly, yeah, he's slow. He's older. The best defender for Chelsea this season has been Thiago Silva. They were giving him a rest, thinking, "Oh, we're not going to need him."
And
for
you
this
just signed
game.
Fofana for like shit ton of money.
Yep. Diego, Fofana, Fofana. Got signed up, but I mean, I don't know. It's did he deserve to get sacked? Probably not. But that's the Chelsea way. So
How do you feel about this whole free Christian Pulisic?
he can go to hell. I could care
love
less.
it. I love this whole drama.
He can
Like, no, be better and earn your spot. What do you want to go somewhere else, huh? You guys all this pride saying, "Oh yeah, we got a player in Chelsea. They're number 10." No alarma.
Edson Alvarez was too good for Chelsea this season.
Honestly, yes.
So I mean, that's how it is. Chelsea lose this match 1-0. To be fair, Mislav Orsic played a pretty good match. They did their job. They did their job. Or at least we lost in Champions League, not fucking Europa League, dipshit. Anyway, so that's the first match. It was unfortunate.
Hey, we don't talk about that league. That's
Oh,
how bad
sorry.
that league is. We don't talk about it.
That's crazy, actually.
We had Dortmund winning 3-0 against Copenhagen. And Marco Reus scored. Marco Reus, the most loyal player. Sandy Loyal should try to sign him. He's so loyal. Like, talk about a list of loyal players. Like, what other players are that loyal to their team? You got what? Totti that played at...
Francesco Totti. I mean, John Terry was bought from Lampard too. Well, John Terry.
Ryan Giggs. But like Dortmund, like they were the offers there to go to different teams, and he just decided to stay. Yeah, injuries didn't help out, obviously. But man, what a player. Respect to him staying at Dortmund. They win 3-0.
That is the most billionaire thing to do. It's just, I bought a Premier League team. Let's get Ronaldo. That's what I do in FIFA. When Chelsea gets the billionaire buyout to have
Yeah, Benfica beating Maccabi Haifa. Who? And Benfica. I mean, I think we both predicted
Yeah,
that.
Maccabi Haifa is not a real thing.
And then we go to Man City against Sevilla.
We knew.
Haaland, dude. Like,
bro, Daemon Targaryen is on a tear. Like, this dude is just running just like on the show. Like, it doesn't matter if you're quote the bronze bitch, if you're the niece, if that's your niece, like, you're just going in. Like, Haaland is very similar. Like, the story arcs are similar to Daemon, and so it's kind of crazy. Not in this last episode actually, but
I haven't seen it.
Oh boy, you didn't see when
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you
let
should.
me borrow your HBO account.
I mean, it's only fair.
Like, who are you borrowing it from? I know you ain't paying for that shit.
The song ended at the right place. Anyway, Man City wins 4-0. RB Salzburg, Milan. Evenly matched teams here. We have not Bundesliga Red Bulls, which is a whole thing. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, you can't have the two of the same named teams in Champions League European.
Fucking logo.
It's slightly different.
I know it's slightly different, but it's the same fucking logo.
So that's a 1-1 right there. Real Madrid, the resurrection of Eden Hazard. Hazard comes back to his form.
He's still slow. He's still not very good. He didn't look good in La Liga this weekend. But he gets an assist and a goal. Is Vinny Jr. the best winger in the world right now? Yes or no? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Valverde is just unreal as well.
Yeah, pinche golazo que metió. That
golazo
this weekend that metió. Yeah.
That cross was freaking insane. Shakhtar destroys Leipzig 4-1. Shakhtar, who's a very good Champions League team.
Yeah,
Very good
they really
Champions
are.
League
Especially everything going on in Ukraine. So Shout out Shakhtar. PSG 2, Juventus 1.
Oh, the American boy scored in this one.
The American boy.
The big thing about this game is Kylian Mbappe, right? How selfish he is playing. There's been plays where he has to pass and he takes a shot and it's just not the right move. He still scored a banger, and he still scored twice in this game. He's still bound to be one of the best players in the world, but
Haaland is right now. Yeah, second to
Haaland.
Haaland. Haaland is just taking it away right now.
Had this conversation been taking place 2 seasons ago, and Mbappe was still better.
Yeah.
But Haaland.
It's crazy how young they are too. Like it's will either of these players reach Ronaldo, Messi level?
So my thing with this type of player, or at least Haaland, right? He's not as magical to watch as Ronaldo and Messi.
Okay.
Ronaldinho
That's
type
fair.
shit. Like I think that's a god tier
fair.
level. But this dude is just a goal scoring machine. I think he'll be greater than Lewandowski. I think he'll be better than Agüero. Like goal scoring wise, he's a poacher. He's a striker. He's at the right spot at the right time, and his physical attributes just help him literally hop over defenders. That's what's amazing to watch him, right? The goals he scored. He's not scoring bangers outside the box left and right. He's not dribbling past players. Yeah, he's very fast, but he's not doing anything magical like that. The guy is just a cheat code up on top. That's what it is.
Sometimes you know what you're talking about, Chiva.
Yeah, and if anything, Mbappe has that potential to be more dribbling and takes on players and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't even think he'll reach Neymar level. Neymar was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like
He's kind of coming back a little bit. He's playing pretty well right now. He's
Stats
balling
are
out.
amazing since
Brazil's going to win that World Cup. 69 days until the World Cup. We also have Ajax Rangers 4-0. Then we have Eintracht Frankfurt.
Ajax, by the way, who Edson Alvarez scored. So
Edson Alvarez did score something that Pulisic hasn't done in a while in the Champions League. Sporting Lisboa destroy 3-0 Eintracht Frankfurt. Then you have Bayern München 2-0 to the Italians Inter Milan.
the German boy Leroy Sané getting on that score sheet.
Yeah, so this team is just, they're just monsters in Champions League. They had Sadio Mane. If Sadio Mane gets hot here, like he's going to be a problem in that Bayern team in Champions League. Barcelona against sure, they win 5-1 against absolutely nobody.
Hat trick by Lewandowski. Like
Great. They haven't had that in a while. They haven't had something like
the
that
thing
in a
with
while.
Barca right now, and I think it's worth mentioning, is the team they managed to put together with all that depth they have. It still doesn't make sense in my mind, like how you're able to do that and still not be punished by the financial fair play or whatever.
Vale madre, that's not real. That's not a real thing.
I know, but
it's not a real thing.
the team they put, like, you have Ferran Torres coming off the bench, and Lewandowski again, 32,
And
33 years old.
still, it's not
before.
enough to go and compete against Real Madrid.
You don't think so?
Not right now. Not yet. Give them a season, maybe. Not this season.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know about that. I would put my money more on Madrid still, but
When's the next Clásico? Like La Liga Clásico.
it is. My friend is going.
La Liga.
My friend is going. I know that.
October 16th?
Yes.
All right. We got some time.
Yeah, that's the game.
Sounds good.
Barcelona. Thank you. We told 619 Soccer that if Barca didn't win by like 4 goals in this one, we would clown on him, and they won by 4.
Yeah, so we won't clown on you for that.
Let's clown on Liverpool fans, which we didn't with Allen, but they got destroyed by Napoli.
Chucky-less Napoli. Chucky's done at Napoli. That was like he's vale verga.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's just the team's doing better without him. Have you been reading what they?
He got hurt.
I know he got hurt in the face,
was
but they're
starting,
doing
though.
better. Yeah, he was. But look, they
And
wouldn't
they
have
were
won.
winning though.
Mm-mm.
When he yes, they were.
Mm-mm.
Oh yikes!
Mm-mm.
Chucky Lozano by far one of the best players right now, but before the injury,
Napoli 4-1
against
Liverpool.
What's
That's wild.
What's bad with? They're missing key players.
They're missing Leroy Sané. Not Sané, Mane.
But
Mane.
Thiago's not playing right now. You have Konate, who's also out. Or did he even play this game?
What's his face? Van Dijk, honestly, is not the Van
Dijk
Dijk.
is getting exposed, dude.
Yeah.
But I think their weakest link is Alexander Arnold as a right defender. I really think if Liverpool were to adapt that 3 center back line with wing backs, Alexander Arnold would be dangerous as a wing back.
Yeah.
But as a right back, the dude just doesn't defend. Like, it's terrible. Robertson's also a liability because he pushes up a lot. And then, Joe Gomez is just not the same Joe Gomez that you had in the previous years. Konate makes a big difference. But then you have James Milner starting, and he's not that guy.
Have you seen that stat of Jurgen Klopp on year 7 in his teams?
in his what?
In year 7?
Yes, or year 8. The first year said like
The
they just,
7th
they
season.
they just suck, right?
Yeah.
And
like,
then after that he gets sacked or he leaves.
oh, shit. This is not... Okay, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, it's like in 7th season at Mainz, they relegated. 7th season in Borussia, they finished like
Yeah, they did
something,
terrible.
valieron verga.
Eso fue.
7th year now in Liverpool.
And
It's not
a
not
trend.
going well.
And I know you
so-
believe in shit like that. You really do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the rule of Mourinho, right? Like, Mourinho could
Yeah.
only last so long at a team, and then he just exploded. But in that short term, like, he'd win you a couple things. So,
Yeah.
Liverpool get destroyed 4-1. They're going to really need a break. Atletico, 2-1 against Porto. Atletico getting sued by Barcelona for the utilization of Griezmann. Have you seen that? Like, it's crazy. 60 minutes.
So yeah, he's only allowed to play a certain amount of time. What's crazy about this goal is that in the 90th minute, it was still 0-0.
Yeah.
Like, it was at the 91st that Atletico scored. 96, that was a penalty for Porto. At the 111th minute, 90 plus 11.
These extra, like, added times are getting ridiculous.
But the thing is, in this game, like, I think the goalkeeper for Porto said a fan was getting a cardiac arrest. And the medical thing had to go to a fan. And it was bad. That's why there was a lot of extended time. And a lot of people are saying, well, why don't you suspend, like, end the game?
They didn't for Cadiz and Barcelona. Happened.
That's what I'm saying. But it was wild for that game, honestly.
Tottenham beating 2-0 Marseille. Marseille getting themselves in a tough situation early in the first half, second half.
Richarlison.
Richarlison, el pichón.
Celebrated with Richarli dad and Richarli pa and Richarli mom. That's what they call it.
Richarlison, yes.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was
We
great. I
celebrated
love
with
it.
his parents. I mean, first Champions League. There was a player from Napoli who has a dope story where he has the Champions League logo
Oh, and then he
tattooed
told his parents that he was going to play
in the Champions League, and score in the
League.
Champions League,
Yep.
and he fucking did
And he
it.
did, and he kissed it, and he
That's
cried.
freaking
I
dope.
love
That's
stories
really
like
good.
that. That's what's up, boy. So we do have Champions League coming on up this week as well. So let's go ahead and go through these real quick. Obviously, with no Premier League, those got postponed because of
Over the weekend, yes.
9/11.
See, we're 9/11.
Never forget, boys. 21 years ago. Tuesday, September 11th.
I was 4 years old.
Like, a whole infant child is able to drink now. Like, time-wise, it's wild. So Inter versus Victoria Pilsen. That's going to be the first game tomorrow at 9:45.
Inter wins 3-0.
All right, Inter wins 4-0. Sporting Tottenham. Sporting Lisboa. Obviously having a impressive turnout against
I think
Eintracht
Tottenham are
Frankfurt.
good enough to beat them. I'm going with Tottenham in this one.
This is a very satisfying color dynamic, the green and the blue. I also agree with Tottenham winning that one. Liverpool, Ajax. Okay, this is going to be a test for Liverpool.
I'm going to go with Ajax. I'm always going to root Edson Alvarez and Jorge Sanchez, who just got an assist as well this weekend.
I think this ends up being a tie. Liverpool will bounce back, but still kind of lose it at the end. Like, they'll show some flashes. I think they'll tie in this one. Barcelona, Bayern Munich.
Me huele un 7-0 del Bayern. No, I'm just kidding.
That's going to be a good match.
It's Lewandowski against Bayern, and it's going to be so exciting to see. I think this game ends in a 2-2 draw.
Ooh, 2-2 draw. That's good. Very generous. I think Barcelona is going to go ahead and win this one, actually.
Oh, the Barcelona
2-1.
that you're like, oh, they don't beat Madrid right now, but they're going to beat Bayern?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Madrid's just that good right now. Porto, Club Brugge. Club Brugge.
I'm going to go with Club Brugge winning this one.
I go ahead and go with Porto for that one. Marseille, Eintracht Frankfurt. It's going to be a 0-0 tie, bro.
I can see a tie in this one. That's not too exciting to watch. Leverkusen against Atletico Madrid. I'm going to go Atletico keeps a hot streak going and they win it.
I agree with that. Celtic, Shakhtar Donetsk.
I'm going to go with Shakhtar. Again, like Celtic, first time in the Champions League in a while. And Shakhtar, again, very good at Champions League. They just came off a 4-1 win. So I'm going to go with Shakhtar. I think you're going to go there
I think
too.
Celtic, bounces back for this one. Celtic will win it. Milan versus Dinamo Zagreb. I mean, look at that winning.
Top of the table,
probability.
Dinamo Zagreb. If they win this one, that's a wild start to
I'd
Champions
be
League.
very okay with them winning.
Me too, I would actually. You know what? I'm going to put a tie, 2-2 tie.
Milan will win this one and then just, make everything worse for us.
Rangers Napoli.
So the Scottish are not doing well in Champions League. I say that Celtic's going to win. I don't think that's going to be the case against Napoli. Napoli, again, playing very
Rangers
well
are
in
home in
Champions
this
League.
one.
They are home, but did that really matter for Real Madrid and big teams like that? Not really. So I think Napoli's going to win this game.
True. I'm going to go Napoli too. What about your big team, Chelsea, against RB Salzburg? Oh, man, this is an interesting take. I think you guys win this one.
We have to.
It's going to be
We
rough.
have to win this. Like, we have to win
It's because
this.
teams normally win when they get a brand new
We have
coach.
Potter now. Potter is in. Potter in. Mr. Potter.
Put some spells in that team
Mr.
and you'll win.
Potter.
Mr.
Turn
Potter?
to page 347.
Chelsea win 1-0.
Chelsea win like 3-1.
Who scores? Oh, wow.
Havertz.
3-1. Never mind.
Havertz scores.
Never mind. I say 1-0. I don't think you guys scored 3. Real Madrid, the best team in the
hope we
world.
score
The best team in the world right now.
El Real Mandil. Yeah, so they're going to
No
go ahead and win this one.
Benzema. Benzema
Nope,
got injured.
Got injured, got hurt. This is what happens. We would have enjoyed Benzema in a World Cup. Now, this is what happens.
Benzema's the highest rated player on FIFA for FIFA 23. along
One
with
of
Lewandowski.
5. 91s. Messi's a 91, Mbappe's 91, Benzema's 91,
Oh, then Messi.
De Bruyne is 91.
Oh, shit. Okay.
FIFA.
I thought Benzema and Lewandowski were the 2 highest rated. Not Ultimate
Look
Team.
it up right now.
Not Ultimate Team.
Yes, Ultimate Team.
Why Ultimate Team?
Because this is the baseline. This is the baseline. It's not how we're gonna find it.
Ratings.
Ratings. I hate that I'm going to ESPN for this. Like, what do you guys care about this?
See Benzema 91.
Okay.
Oh.
Messi's 91.
Ronaldo's 90.
That's 90.
I
Courtois.
thought Lewandowski was 91 too.
Hey, Capella, where's Yeah, here it is. Again, if you guys care about this, it's fine. If it doesn't, it's fine. But come on. Yeah, right here.
Interesting.
Oh, fuck, dude. Where is it? There it is. Lewandowski, Mbappe,
De Bruyne deserves that.
De Bruyne does. So,
that. Mbappe, I'm
according
not
to
too sure.
FIFA,
I don't know about
according
Mbappe
to
there.
FIFA, guys, the top 5 players in the world are Messi, Lewandowski, Mbappe, De Bruyne, and Courtois.
I don't put Messi at
Benzema.
91 either.
I put him at a 90.
90, yeah.
Salah,
I don't put Salah at 90.
89. Van Dijk.
Son at 89 with Neymar? Oof. Courtois is the best goalkeeper in the world right now.
Yeah. I think
Benzema
Courtois
deserves
should
it.
be a 91.
Oh, based on the last Champions League
Based
game?
on the last
Yes.
Champions League game, like, Chid
Yeah.
Dios.
But Real Madrid wins this game. No doubt in my mind.
No doubt. Great
No
band.
Copenhagen against Sevilla.
Copenhagen, yeah.
I think Sevilla want to lose so they can go back and win the Europa League. But I'm going to go with Sevilla winning this one.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean,
Maybe a tie.
don't know what to expect, really, to be
Juve,
completely honest.
Benfica.
Benfica, Juventus have category, but I don't know. They showed a little bit of weakness.
I'll go with the tie in this one. Juve against Benfica. Benfica can put up a fight. Juve is not the strongest team.
I'll go Juventus on that one. PSG's going to destroy Maccabi Haifa. Have to. And then Man City versus Dortmund. Haaland.
The return of Haaland.
There's a lot of revenge happening in sports. In soccer and football, there's a lot of revenge. Like, it's
so much fun.
pretty cool.
I love it.
It's
I
pretty
fucking
goddamn
love
cool.
it. But Haaland, does he celebrate? I don't think he celebrates.
Yeah.
Does he score a hat trick? Most fucking likely. And that's Champions League this week for you guys. We do have Premier League games coming up, though. Week 8. Not a lot of them. There were some suspended. If you want to go through them, just to pick them so we have something to go over next week's episode.
Sounds good.
We have first Aston Villa against Southampton.
Open wide for some soccer!
I like Aston Villa, but I'm not too convinced.
I don't know. Everybody's in shambles in the UK. There's sadness across the streets. The amount of flowers that Queen Elizabeth got compared to the tragic death of Princess Diana back in 1997. I remember that. is nowhere near like the bouquetage outside of matala. You suck.
That's a towel. That sucks.
You suck.
That towel sucks.
Anyway, I think Southampton will take this one.
I'm going to go with the tie.
Okay. Then you have Nottingham Forest versus Fulham. Fulham, this is going to be a 0-0 snooze fest. Fulham's going to win it.
No, I think Fulham takes this for sure. Mitrovic scores for sure.
Wolves, City.
City.
Even though Diego Costa's back in the league.
That is true.
Very, very true. Then you have Newcastle versus
Bournemouth. I think Newcastle take this one. They're at home. Newcastle's pretty good. They're exciting to watch.
I agree with that one.
This is complete garbage.
Tottenham, Leicester City.
Could Leicester pull off a win?
No, Tottenham's winning.
I'm going to go with a tie.
Ooh, Brentford, Arsenal. Uh-oh. They lost against Man U.
I think they bounce back. They win this game. I don't know about you. What do you think here?
Yeah, Arsenal win this one.
Okay.
Everton, West Ham.
De Guatemala a Guatepeor, compa. I think Everton get their first win of the season here.
West Ham wins.
All right. Do you want to put in a lock?
I will put my lock as. No, it was canceled. Fulham.
Okay.
Fulham.
I'm going to put my lock in Everton beating West Ham.
Ooh.
That's going to be my lock, and that's going to be my tiebreaker right there.
Guess what, boys?
Did you enjoy your 7 hours of commercial-free, uninterrupted
7
football?
hours of commercial-free. God bless. ¿Cómo se llama? Scott Hansen.
Dude.
I call you Scott Hansen's.
I had so much fun this Sunday watching football all day. I was in the couch from 10 a.m., 9:30 a.m. actually.
Una plasta de humanidad.
Until freaking 4
just
p.m.
plotted there.
Let's not talk about Thursday. Let's skip Thursday. Sunday was
No.
very fun.
No.
Sunday was very, very fun.
Thursday was also fun.
Oh, give us a recap of Inter SD, maybe a UPSL segment. No sé, piénsalo.
Was that
Real
609
quick.
Soccer?
No, this was Samuel Rodriguez.
Samuel Rodriguez, you stopped and halted the NFL. UPSL San Diego is back. SoCal South Premier Division.
Yes.
There are some really good teams that are in this division this time. You have the Nomads, who everybody hates. You have...
Interesting. You have Coach Victor, who parted ways with the team that we commentate, is
Yep,
the Inter.
got fired.
And now, pretty much got fired. And now is coaching Cuervos, who they play at Cuervos home.
Hey,
this
revenge
weekend.
game. Revenge game.
Revenge games happening at all levels of sports, and I love it.
All kinds of
SD
such.
Inter played really good against Atletico Elite. Atletico Elite wasn't the same team. They got rid of players. They got new ones. They weren't bad. But again, with the new coaching staff that SD Inter has, which is a lot of old players that are maybe a little too old to play now. Coach Barby, he's the head coach pretty much, and he's kind of changing that style of play. They're touching the ball a lot more on the ground instead of that over the ball, like long ball that Coach Victor liked to play, right? So that's the style of SD Inter. If you really want to watch it, watch the streams. I know sometimes they
Yeah, we have fun. I can't believe they let us do that.
It's so much fun watching. I think watching us commentate. But yeah, they tied 2-2. They scored a banger off a free kick. Almost scored 2 bangers on free kicks, but pretty good. It's a lot of fun. If you go out there to Mission Bay High School when they have a home game, let us know when they'll have one, and come by, say hi. Maybe we'll let you in the booth. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that's your UPSL update. It really is like the funnest thing ever. I can't believe they let us do that.
Yeah, it's a lot of, honestly. I look forward to it. But yeah, Thursday. Oh, man.
Oh.
Can I just... The Bills destroyed the Rams, and the Bills, I mean, stat-wise, they're predicted to win the Super Bowl. They're the number one, the best odds. They improved their defense with Von Miller and along with other pieces, so they're very good at stopping the run game. And the Rams are just not good at the run game. Cam Akers was nowhere to be found. Got 4 snaps.
I avoided Cam Akers in every single one of my drafts.
Me too. Me too.
So it didn't look pretty. 31-10.
Yeah,
Josh
that's
Allen, your
bad.
boy Josh Allen, is destroying your own team. Your Super Bowl champion.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock smelled what Josh Allen was cooking, so that was impressive. Then you have Eagles. The Eagles versus the Lions. This was a offensive just shootout. Jalen Hurts didn't look good in the first half actually, but then he turned it on. He has A.J. Brown who catches everything, so that's why you pay the guy. You just need Jalen Hurts to play average, and you're going to have a playoff bound team with the Eagles. The Eagles win that one 38-35. The 49ers travel over into Soldier Field. They have brand new grass, brand new turf, but somehow it was flooded. That looked like a giant slip and slide. 19-10, the Bears upset the 49ers. I couldn't predict that.
Yeah, no, that was Trey Lance didn't look too good, right? And that was the case in this game. But I'm glad because they're divisional rivals with the Rams, and if the Rams lost, then
your division sucks as of week 1. Steelers and the Bengals. Surprise, surprise, surprise. The Steelers do still have a team. Very well coached, destroying
This
Joey
game
Burrow.
was very wild, and it went to the last minute of overtime with Shooter McPherson just getting blocked that last PAT to win the game, and then missing a winning field goal, and then the Steelers missing a winning field goal, and then back and forth. It was a lot of fun to watch.
It was not good for the Super Bowl playing Bengals, who, people had doubts. T. Higgins comes out with a concussion, so he was hurt. The Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The Miami Dolphins, who have Logic as their head coach, win his first.
This guy went for it on 4th and 7 on a wild-ass play. Paid off. Did you see what Tyreek Hill
Tyreek's
said
the
after?
nuts on this guy. Like, it's just crazy. They win 20-7. The New England Patriots are a stinky, stinky, stinky team. Browns, Panthers. You have Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield
Revenge
returning
game.
into familiar, areas. He doesn't travel into. Was it in Oakland? In Oakland, in the Bears? At the Browns?
What are you talking about?
Browns.
What are you talking about?
Cleveland. Cleveland not getting it done. Jesus Christ. Baker Mayfield, formerly of Cleveland, losing now in Carolina against his old team, the revenge game, 26-24. This was, Baker Mayfield could have played a little bit better, but ultimately 26-24. Jacoby Brissett proves to be a winning quarterback in that one. Kareem Hunt looking really good.
What is he? Scored 2 touchdowns?
Yep.
alone?
All kinds of such. A tie. 20-20. The Indianapolis Colts are in trouble. If you can't produce with Matt Ryan and the way that you kind of expected to, it's Phillip Rivers all over again.
I mean, Jonathan Taylor still paid off fantasy-wise if you have him. He's always going to do it.
God damn right you did. So the Texans, the Texans look better than anybody expected here. So they come out, they play really well. They play at home. So shout out to the Texans. They get a tie. Everybody I love it when there's ties in football because everybody who complains
There
about
was almost 2 ties, which I've never seen in a single week. So I don't know if that's ever happened before, but there was almost 2 ties.
almost 2 ties. New Orleans Saints 27-26. Jameis Winston.
Eating W's, man. He got hurt too, and he was out for a little bit. And what's the backup name? What's his name?
Pick up the boy.
He's been
Pick
picked up
him
in my
up.
league. He's been picked up in my
Pick him
leagues.
up. What's his name?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Who are you talking about?
Winston?
No.
On the Saints?
Yeah.
Taysom Hill?
Taysom Hill. Pick him
Hill.
up, boys.
He's still
Utility
gonna
player.
produce.
He's a
gonna
tight end.
produce.
Put him as a
Yeah.
flex. Put him as a tight
He's gonna
end.
produce regardless.
I'm
right?
going to pick him up in a couple leagues, actually. So the Saints win that one 26-27. Ravens, Jets. Joe Flacco playing against the Ravens. Former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco playing against the Ravens. The Ravens were struggling the first half. Lamar Jackson just couldn't get it done. 24-9 at the end of it. Lamar Jackson comes back. Bateman, a really good connection he made in that game.
Yeah, finally, it took a while for him to connect to Bateman. He dropped a couple passes, but Lamar Jackson pretty much on his last year with the Ravens.
He's going to ball out, and what's going to happen is he's going to have to play out for a contract, and he's going to get himself hurt. That's just
Wow.
what's going to happen, and
Yeah,
it's going
I
to be
can see that.
unfortunate, and It is what it is. 28-22, the Jaguars lose to the Washington Commies. The Commies, 28 with new Carson Wentz throwing the ball, slinging it around.
He threw 2 picks, but he's still.
I'm
slinging that
telling
thing,
you, man, Carson Wentz was the solution. He was the answer, and he got the Eagles to a Super Bowl. Yeah, Jalen Hurts gets the job done, but man, if Wentz was there with A.J. Brown, that'd be so much fun.
Oh.
This Washington team is going to be good, especially when Chase Young comes back 100%. Trevor Lawrence, all right. Like, it's just Jaguar things. They look a little better than last year, so that's going to be something to look at, especially in a division where the Colts are tying to the Texans. Then you have the reigning defending NFL MVP of last season, back-to-back, Aaron Rodgers versus Minnesota, the Vikings, divisional matchup.
So, I had Minnesota winning this one. I really did, because I was gonna put a parlay on Minnesota was +2 in that spread, and I really thought Minnesota was gonna win. I was like, in my mind, thinking, who's Aaron Rodgers going to throw to? And everyone that thought that was right.
Lazard was
out.
hurt, so like he couldn't factor into that game. Like, he's been openly criticizing all his wide receivers since preseason. Aaron Rodgers has, so it's tough. 23-7.
Perk himself.
Ayahuasca man. Then you have the Giants versus the Titans. Very, very, very surprising here. Saquon Barkley returning, resurrecting out of the depths.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley putting on a career performance, doing very, very, very well for himself. He had 164 yards and a touchdown. That's just in rushing. He also had 6 receptions and 36 yards, 30 yards actually. But without further ado, because the NFL is back and people like it, people like it when it's done.
Yeah.
People started cooperating and people started sending stuff in. So, 2 balls and a mic has some additional sponsors. So,
Yes.
Is it not working?
Uh-oh.
It worked. It worked in rehearsal, Chiva. You know it worked in rehearsal, Chiva. Why isn't it working
maybe
now?
You're not connected?
It is connected.
Uh-oh.
Mike, brought to you in part by Aflac. Do you want to be sponsored by a duck? Aflac is right for you.
Yeah.
The NFL is brought to you in part by Modelo. Are you a sick-ass fool?
Shout out to my boy, Danny Dimes, part of our fantasy league as well. That's his favorite part of the whole podcast, when you do that.
It's crazy because 2 balls and a mic is brought to you in part by Pistachios. Do you want a questionable talking turtle in your commercials? Pistachios are right for you. That turtle is weird.
Yeah.
It's freaky. And by Toyota. Do you like Japanese robot sex bots? Toyota also probably make those. Toyota, we go places. So the Giants win this one. Tennessee, I don't know what to expect from Tennessee if the Giants are beating you. So far, the NFC East looking mighty tasty, and I will not have Wentz slander. Wentz got the Birds to the Super Bowl. Foles got the job done, but he would have got the job done had he got the chance.
Eagles fan?
He is an Eagles fan, and I'm disappointed, Jace. I mean, obviously now he sucks because he's with the Commanders. I get that 1,000%. You just can't handle it. You just can't handle the electricity because your team lost in the first week. Your season's over. All that shit talking like blah, 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 with it back to back.
We saw a taste of what the Super Bowl was gonna look like, but just not the result that's gonna happen.
Okay. Anyway, the next game was the Raiders versus the Chargers. Used to be something I really deeply cared for, but guess what? That team is fucking dead to
Devontae
me.
Adams looked very dangerous with Derek Carr.
Yep.
But Derek Carr just
Fresno
sucks.
State connection.
Derek Carr just is not Aaron Rodgers. They had a chance. Very referee calls that were a little iffy. That's always the case against the Raiders, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Don't be the Raiders, and maybe you'll get some.
You know who does look good? Justin Herbert.
Yes.
It's so sad.
Keenan
it makes
Allen
me
got
sad.
picked up an injury though.
Yeah, he did. So hopefully he drops it. The Chargers win that one 24-19. Good game. Chiefs, Cardinals 44-21. Patrick Mahomes 5 touchdowns doing Patrick Mahomes things. like showing who's the boss. Like, if you want to be Patrick Mahomes Jr., you can. Kyler Murray, you're cute over there, but like the real deal, Holyfield is right here.
Mahomes is looking like an MVP candidate already.
So that's going to be interesting. Chiefs and Bills game down the line. Bucks, Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. 7-0. Tom Brady is undefeated against the Cowboys. He's never lost against the Cowboys.
Tom Brady, since 2020, has not thrown a pick in the red zone and has thrown for 58 touchdowns.
Tom Brady is the greatest of all time.
Tom Brady started playing in the NFL when I was 2 years old.
Tom Brady lost against Nick Foles, large pole force, big dick Nick in the Super Bowl. So let's not forget that one. Tom Brady looking great.
Dak Prescott, was it a broken finger? Well,
surgery.
Surgery. 6 to 8 weeks out. Drop him in fantasy if you had him and try to scrap
something up. Yeah, please.
Or trade for a QB, and you're going to have to get rid of a very valuable player.
I really hope his mental health is doing well. Hope his sleep
Brandon,
number.
If you're watching, we'll let you know. We'll send you a trade offer right now after we go over the pickups.
But yeah, so that's going to be Tom Brady, him and his wife, Giselle, I guess not seeing eye to eye. Hopefully that affects him on the field, because other than that, it's going to be a long season for anybody who faces Tom Brady.
Monday Night Football.
Broncos, Seahawks, yep.
Revenge game for Wilson didn't go too
happen.
well. He
Two
got
revenge games
booed
didn't happen.
in Seattle.
Sad.
As it happens.
There was, I like the signs that said the 12 is greater than the 3, because that was his number, and so that was pretty cool. I liked Seattle. Shout out Seattle. I really like that.
Geno Smith pulling it off for the Broncos, 17-16. The only team in the NFC West with a win. Who would have thought? Let's go with week 2 and do a pick'ems. We didn't do a pick'em for week 1 because you don't know what to expect in week 1.
All right, let's do this fast.
We got the Chiefs versus the Chargers.
Chiefs are going to win that one.
I'm going, tie? No, it's not soccer tie. I'm going Chiefs as well. It's, the Chiefs are at home.
Cool. Mac Jones versus Mitch Trubisky. Mitch Trubisky getting the job done
Steelers
against the team that they thought were going to destroy them, but here we are. Patriots, Steelers.
I'm going Steelers,
I'm also going the Steelers on that one. We have Panthers, Giants. The Giants, a different team. Panthers with Baker Mayfield, they lost to a tough team.
McCaffrey, they don't look the same.
Didn't look the same. They struggled against the run with Kareem Hunt. Saquon Barkley's going to be coming in, maybe playing the same.
But they made a comeback, and I'm going to go Panthers.
I'm going to go with the Giants on that one. Jets, Browns. Joe Flacco just is doing Joe Flacco things. Zach Wilson still on ice. It's time to get Cooper Rush.
I'm going Browns.
I'm going Browns on that one too. They still have a really good defense. Colts, Jaguars.
The Colts lost to the Jaguars to make playoffs last season. It's a revenge game. I'm gonna go. I don't think they go 0-2 or 0-1-1. I'm gonna go Colts.
Yeah, Colts are gonna win that one. Hopefully it's a good match. I need some fantasy points out of that one.
Yeah.
Dolphins, Ravens.
This is a good matchup.
This is a really good
matchup.
Yeah.
Tua wasn't playing too bad in week 1.
Waddle.
Lamar was good.
Hill.
I think the Dolphins have better weapons, if anything, in the offense, and I think it might be a shootout. I'm going to go Dolphins in this one.
I am also going to go Dolphins. I like what McDaniels is doing down there. Just a quirky dude. Like, I'm very cool with that. Buccaneers, Saints, divisional matchup. Jameis Winston versus Tom Brady. Once again, Tom Brady at the end told Lisa, whatever her name is, interviewing, we struggled against the Saints, and it's a team that we have been struggling, so they're going to go ahead and do their homework, and the Saints are very error-prone, especially with Jameis Winston. You got a 30-for-30 quarterback. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get the greatest of all time, or you're just going to get Jameis Winston hitting something else.
I'm going to go with Bucks.
I'm going to go with the Bucks on this one, too. They just looks too strong, unless some magic happens. But, yeah, got to go with the Bucks.
Against the Commanders. The Lions look really good against the Eagles.
They look good.
DeAndre Swift looked like he's going to be a top 5 running back.
Yeah, until he gets hurt.
Washington, again. They didn't look bad either. Carson Wentz getting the job done. But the Lions are going to be that team that are going to compete and still manage to lose, right?
Every single game.
But not this one. I think Carson Wentz takes a loss. Lions are at home. I'm going to go Lions.
I'm going to go Lions on that one, too.
Wow. Didn't see that one coming. 49ers against the Seahawks. Divisional matchup.
Fuck you, sir.
49ers without Elijah Mitchell.
Yep. Out.
George Kittle is coming back. Probably not, right?
I don't
Not
know.
yet.
This was just disappeared watching Friday Night SmackDown or something. But Seahawks put a pretty good match, but I think the roster is just comparison. It's just not.
It's 49ers at home. That's different. I'm going to go home team 49ers.
I will go Niners too. Falcons versus the Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, just Rams.
There's no way. The Falcons choked a
I
big
can't
lead
believe
again.
it. I can't believe it.
Like-
it's going to be great. but
Oh,
lose.
man.
All right.
Raiders, Cardinals.
It's a good matchup. That's a really good game. Desert game. Arizona versus Las Vegas. Raiders,
Yeah.
Cardinals.
I'm going to go Raiders just because they did put up a fight against the Chargers.
The
Cardinals
Raiders.
just didn't put nearly a fight against the Chiefs.
I
I'm gonna
hate
go
it when I
Raiders.
agree with you. The Raiders are going to win that one. Texans versus the Broncos. The Texans showed a lot of fight. The Broncos, I don't know, man. Like,
I think things
Russell
are
Wilson needs
still
time.
to click together.
Yep.
It is going to be at home.
Mm-hmm. Mile high.
Yeah, I can't go with the Texans. I really can't. I'm going to go Broncos here. I think you are too.
Yeah, Broncos.
Cowboys,
Bengals.
Bengals.
Cowboys. Cooper Rush.
Isn't it wild how Joe Burrow can throw for 4 picks and a fumble and still somehow almost manage to win the game in the last second? Did you see that catch by Jamar Chase?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Cooper Rush.
I'm going Bengals here.
Yeah, Bengals are going to destroy the Cowboys. They're going to go 0-2. Bears, Packers, divisional matchup. Clásico de clásicos.
Last season, the Packers lost very badly their first game, and then they went on a 10-game
yeah.
winning streak. Not this year. Not this year. They start 0-2, and then they go on a tear. I'm going to go Bears. Justin Fields wins at Lambeau Field, celebrates another water slide thing in the snow if it snows over there. I'm going to go Bears.
I'm going to go Packers on that one.
Yeah, I want something different.
Titans.
Titans. Bills. There's Super Bowl bound. Eagles, Vikings.
It's going to be a good match. We got a really good
It's a
defense,
great
really good
Monday night
secondary.
football game.
Fantastic. Troy Aikman. I really enjoyed Troy Aikman. And
It's going to be a
oh my
fun
God, Joe Buck
Monday
on the
football
Monday
night.
Friday night. Stop. Monday football.
Monday night football.
Fly, Eagles, fly. They will take down the Minnesota Vikings.
It's going to be a shootout.
Yep, it is.
A.J. Brown is dangerous.
He is. So is Justin Jefferson, though.
I'm going to go Vikings. I like I like how they've been playing.
All right. Gonna go with the Vikes. All right. Sounds good.
Are we doing a lock for this one or not?
Nah, we're
Nah,
fine.
right?
Nah, we're fine.
All right. I wasn't talking too much when you were going over this because I was doing the whole spreadsheet.
Nah, I could tell. You're good, boy.
Yeah. Let's go over our fantasy league real quick because we lost by 1.6 fucking points.
We lost against.
I hate the
El Fool.
predicting thing when it tells you, oh, you're 76% chance of winning. Fuck that shit. Don't
Yeah.
trust it.
Yeah.
Don't trust it.
So, I mean, look, we lost to a team that had a 0 from Cam Akers. That's what's embarrassing.
Our team
A 2
performed
from Robert
really good,
Woods.
though. I
Did you
think
play Robert Woods when I told you?
I did.
Sorry.
I still won, so I'm
Okay, we're
fine.
good. It's this 18. Young Hui Koo saved it with 18.
yeah.
That was good. The Bills over here.
So let's look at his team right from the start. You have Herbert, who's bound to get you around that every game.
Yeah.
This is
But we
running
matched
backs.
you with Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
Okay.
We have solid running backs with DeAndre Swift. David Montgomery is going to do better when he's not playing a tough defense like the 49ers.
Yeah, but even then, matched his Singletary.
See, exactly. And DeAndre Swift just
Wow, Jason.
DeAndre Swift is just, if he stays like this, he's going to be a top 5 running back fantasy-wise. Jamar Chase balled out, 28.9 points. We still matched him with Diggs, or he kind of matched Diggs with us. But then he got Robert Woods. We destroyed with A.J. Brown, 25.5 points. Travis Kelce, yes.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Yeah. He's bound to get you out every game.
Fucking Hunt.
Yeah. He's not going to do that every week. I don't think he is.
Last year.
I really don't think he's going to be getting 20 points every game. The Bills defense, yes, our defense sucked.
Yeah.
And then shooter
McPherson. Had he
Young Wei
scored one.
Koo just,
He's a-
he
he's a
had a
scoring
chance
machine.
for a freaking 63-yarder that got blocked.
Let's see where else got. Oh, he fit the
runner-up from last year lost to J-Pat.
To J-Pabs. Kareem Pie.
Very good performance. Saquon Barkley, if he stays like this, he's going to be a solid pickup because people picked him up pretty
what
late.
What did he match?
Who?
Did he match from what with you?
Match what with you?
Match with you.
I think he means the players, the points wise.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
we're talking when
Yeah.
we're saying match it. Like we match that point.
Yeah,
in
so
that same
then
position.
this match, Kareem Pye destroyed. Jesus Christ. Aaron Rodgers screwed him up here. You have T. Higgins, who went out with the concussion early. Renfro didn't do anything.
He had
Adam
Cordell
Thielen is
Patterson
a wide
on the
receiver
bench.
2. So, I mean, all right. So you deserve to win this one,
Yeah.
J-Pab. Shout out to you. We have CSI Hernandez
Oh, very close,
beating
kind
Mini Vikes by
Jesse,
12. Ooh,
Josh
Jesse.
Allen.
Again, got screwed over with
Wow.
running backs.
Yes, he did. Well, with Elijah Mitchell, but his running backs didn't do too good either. Jerry Jeudy helped him out. Devontae Adams helped him out a lot. Cooper. Oh man, how did he lose? His flex, CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb
It's
didn't
gonna
do
be
well.
tough having CeeDee Lamb this season now, especially this next 6 to 7 weeks.
You match dicks.
Tata Martino out. Yes, that name.
Technically, the worst team,
Yes.
team statistically against
And lost by 1.4 points. Kind of like
the
us.
San Diego Fleet. God bless you, Weston.
Tua, okay. Joe Mixon, yes, that's solid. Aaron Jones, and I don't know. Cave Davis, Rashad Bateman.
I'm a AJ Dillon guy this year. AJ
Man,
Dillon's
had you
gonna
started
bounce
a
back.
different tight end, any other tight end, you would have been chilling.
Yep, would have been chilling. We feel you. We lost by
1 point.
1 point as
something,
well. All right, next one is miles away. Current defending champion, the boy
yeah.
genius,
All out.
came
All out.
back and wow,
Beat your boy.
te pico el hoyo Aquiles Castro.
What a name. What a paliza te picó el hoyo a ti, güey.
El hoyo, bro. Like your hoyo has
Look at
been
his team. Let's
picado.
look, Joe Burrow with 4 picks, still managing to get almost 20 points. That's
fucking wild.
disgusting.
Plus, okay, 4. Let's say he throws 2 picks. That's 4. That's 4 points. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
like,
that's-
yeah, he would have gotten like
that's
20 something
wild.
plus.
22 plus.
Jonathan Taylor and Nick Chubb.
JT.
Juju.
That's what we drafted him. That's what we got
Questionable.
drafted
Yeah.
first. Somebody drafted Justin Herbert in another league that I had first, and it was wild.
Yeah.
So I got Jonathan Taylor second.
Tyler Levine, not the best performance.
Chris. Oh boy, Jalen Hurts did something for you. We're gonna try to do trades with you people. Just let's fix your teams
Let's
up.
look at Brandon because he needs a quarterback. Who's our backup quarterback?
Our backup quarterback, I think, is it Hurts? It's the other one. Our backup quarterback is
We don't have one.
oh.
Trey Lance. Oh.
Oh.
Hey, do you want Trey Lance, Brandon?
Do you
If
want
you're
Trey
in the
Lance,
chat,
Brandon? Let's go. Let's do it right here on the show.
offer him something.
So
who's his backup? Does he have a backup?
does he have a backup? Trevor Lawrence.
But like, what players does he have? Let's see. Maybe Snapchat Kittle off of him.
Maybe.
Who's in his starting lineup? Tyreek Hill, Javonte Williams. Emerald St. Brown is solid.
Amon Ra.
Amon
is
Ross
all
St.
right.
Brown. You still won, but now you lost your quarterback, who, by the way, wasn't performing good at all. Let's look at the standings real quick. Our division is stacked with a lot of players, like returning players, and did it not update? Oh, it's because it's Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday.
It'll update
It'll update tomorrow, which is fine. So, that's what we have for our fantasy league. So,
Yeah. Who do we play next week?
who do we play? Who are we gonna destroy next week? Where's the full schedule?
The
Schedule. All right. So
week 2.
week 2, what do we have?
Brandon. Yes, without a quarterback.
Without a quarterback, Brandon. Enjoy playing Trevor Lawrence on there. That shitty.
Guys, if
All
you're in
right,
this league,
Jacksonville.
send trade offers to
Send
people.
trades. What's
We
gonna be
want
your game?
excitement in this league.
Ooh, your boy plays J-Pabs. J-Pabs is gonna go 2-0 against Danny.
Should we make a group chat for this league? Nah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You tell us if you guys want a group
If you
chat.
need contact info from people, let us know.
Let us know. El Fu is playing against the champion, Corbin. The Pico
Ooh.
Loyo is playing against Chris.
Okay.
Le van a picar Loyo, Chris. Then
J-Pop against my boy Danny.
CSI Hernandez versus Ivan. That's going to be a good matchup.
Wow.
All right, so we got some good matches
I think
coming
we got
up.
a dub next week
we're
against
good.
Brandon.
We're good.
I think we're good.
100%.
Sorry, Brandon. You're going to take a nail next week. Oh, man. Fun episode.
That was pretty dope.
I mean, we were kind of worried with the San Diego teams not performing, but NFL saved it.
100%. Thank you for listening to Two Balls and a Mic. You can check us out on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube, everywhere, Instagram, Twitter, at Two Balls and a Mic. Calafino Tequila, Acafino Calafino, 20% off. 2 balls, 20 to get yourself 20% off on fine Calafino Tequila. Number 1 plus 4, which means 5 on Forbes magazine for best tequila in the world. Check that out. I'm not lying. 20% off Calafino Tequila, Acafino Calafino.
Absolutely.
So, thank you for those who are listening. Enjoy your guys' days, weekends. We will go ahead and have stuff coming up.
Yep.
Guys will be
That is, guys.
pretty
Thank
all
you guys
right.
for watching and listening.
Yay.